Did you guys see this? We have over 1,500 people watching just on social media right now. So thank you to all of you for finding us here right after Monday Night Raw. So the whole Gunther coming out, still not quite sure why he attacked Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. I'm assuming he didn't like their commentary for his match. That's what I'm assuming. Yes. So he puts Cole, and then he chokes out Pat McAfee. Did you see who tweeted right after that happened?
Oh.
The laughing emojis with 4 or 5 of them. Take a wild guess.
They are.
Stephen A. Smith.
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
Wow.
The laughing emoji. No. And to see how far he has gone down the totem pole, not only did Pat McAfee leave the show, there's no Corey Graves out there. It was Joe Tessitore that was out there with Michael Cole, 2 play-by-play guys. And so Corey Graves laughing on social media. Guys, his career's over.
Yes.
He is bare, and he has nobody to blame but himself.
Nope, you're right.
You can't do that.
Wow.
You can't do that.
I would have never guessed that name either. I would have never. If you gave me 10 tries, I wouldn't have guessed him. No way.
I said JR. I said JR.
That was a good guess, though. I like JR.
That was a good guess. That was a good guess. But clearly they're going to set up Gunther and Pat McAfee for a match at Backlash, I would think.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, I was like, Corey, what are you doing? You know, sometimes you got to take it on the chin, eat it. And you also got to say to yourself, where else would I go?
Right.
Where else am I going to go to make? Let's say he makes $400,000. That's a lot of money.
Easy.
Easy. Yep. Everybody acts like I don't know where we got into a world where $200,000-$300,000 was not a lot of money. But he's been there over 10 years, so he's moved up. And so either AEW or that's it. So to me, I'd keep my mouth shut. He has not done that. He's now been on NXT, I think, a few times. Is he on every week? I don't know. I don't watch NXT. So,
he is.
But he's not going to backtalk Booker T either, because Booker T would turn him upside down and sideways 3 times. He's one of the toughest SOBs I've ever seen.
He works 2 days a week, 1 day a week, travel day there. And back home.
Hey, but at least his wife or better half didn't go on all the talk shows and blame the WWE for firing her because she had a baby. At least that. Oh wait. That actually did happen. In real time, she blamed the entire company for being mama, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
She was like, she goes, everybody else gets to come back, but not me.
Yep.
Oh.
I thought Michael Cole was really good today, though. I thought Michael Cole was really good today.
I think, well, he's the best play-by-play guy. I don't care what. JR's great, and JR was good with the, but Cole's called 28. Let's just be honest. He's called 28, and. But if you knew him, Raphael, me and Tommy know him. Like, I traveled with him for the first 2.5, 3 years. Yep. And do you know that when SmackDown started, the very first SmackDown was in Kansas City, August 24th, 1999. All right? That is Vince McMahon's birthday. Yes. And that's the first time I met Vince. So I walk up, and they were going to have Michael Cole show me around. He wanted nothing to do with me. Like, he was so pissed because at the last minute, JR big-timed him and said, this is a brand-new network show. I'm doing it. And they kicked Cole out.
Yes.
In 1999. They kicked Cole out, didn't let him do it, and he was pissed. You guys saw today on Pat McAfee's show, they were talking about him, paying the dues. That was a part of it, Raphael. He got booted from the very first SmackDown, which was supposed to be his show. Supposed to be his show. True story.
Yeah, he was promised that. He was promised that show.
Yep. You are watching The Last Word. We're here live every single week after Monday Night Raw. We are off of Stadium just for a couple of weeks, but we'll be back in May as they're moving different shows around. So we're kind of we're the potpourri show where they can move us wherever they want to move us, and we're still going to kick ass in every single time slot. That's right. All right, Becky Lynch. Guys, we've been talking about it for months. They needed to have her back. I thought in 24 hours that women's division got elevated in a hurry. I saw tons of positivity about everything that happened, and to me it was super smart. Bring her back, have her have a babyface reaction, be a tag team champion. And then I said last night on the show, guys, she doesn't need to be a tag team champion. So what happened 24 hours later? I look like a G because they took it off of her. Now she can turn on her tag team partner. Now we got a lot of storylines. Tommy, what'd you make of Becky Lynch tonight and last night?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, she elevated the game already from showing up at WrestleMania, and we did kind of question why she did it, where she did it, because we thought it should have been with Charlotte, but it all makes sense now, right? Because they shows up tonight, they lose, she turns on Lyra, she's eventually going to win that championship, she's going to be a heel, and I see somehow, like I said before, Heyman, Rollins, her with the championship, she elevates the game big time. And I think it's a great thing. I like Liv and Raquel being the tag team champs because they're so damn entertaining. And she's such a great heel, Liv, that makes you want to watch everything that she does. I love it. I love what Becky's doing right now. And I think there's more to come with this. Is a pretty big deal right now.
And I wonder what the number was. What do you think the number was, guys?
Wow.
That finally she said, all right, I'll sign, because she stood there and played chicken.
Yes.
And she won. What do we think the number ultimately was? We'll play a little game. Raphael, what do you think she ultimately got? Because I heard she wanted north of $2 million. They didn't want to pay her, and that's been the reason she's been off for over the year.
Yeah, I don't think she got the 2. I don't think she's like Nico from UCLA. I think she got 1.75. I think she got 1.7. I don't think she got the 2.
That's still a lot of money. I mean, back when I was there, when a guy would go over $1 million, that was a really big deal. So now that you got superstars in the 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a big deal. Tommy, what would your number be?
I think it's $1.2 million, and the big deal is the downside. I think her downside is like 550, meaning if she's not even in the show or she's out, she's getting paid $550,000 a year, and that's a big deal to the talent. Your downside.
So yeah, I didn't know about downside. I would have changed my answer.
Yeah. So how it kind of works. Now they have changed it a little bit, but how it kind of works is kind of like the NFL, Raphael. They give you a downside guarantee and say it's $500,000. Right. That means no matter what happens, she's going to make $500,000. Now